Muscle and Strength, Chris Gethin, CEO of Kaged Muscle. The back is a very detailed muscle group that is unrelenting, and all the muscle fibers always run in different directions, so you don't know what to do with it. I'm going to show you and explain how to target each muscle group within the back. Let's hit it. The first back movement is going to be on this ab crunch machine here. This may look a little bit odd, but it really works. I like to use this in particular to target my lats. Sometimes I feel that I get too much bicep involvement when I'm holding onto a bar, as if I'm doing like a lat pull down, for instance, or a reverse pull down. I still feel it throughout my biceps and throughout my forearms. This is a great way to eradicate that secondary muscle group and target your lats and isolate them. So what I'm going to do is place my forearms on these pads. I'm going to hold onto the handles there that you generally use to crunch and pull that down, making sure that I'm arcing my back, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back to really target those lats. Back is a very complex muscle group. It has to be targeted from different angles. A general rule of thumb that I use, and remember this is quote unquote general, is wherever my elbows are pointing, those are the fibers that's going to be targeted in my back. So if I'm pulling down, I'm hitting my lats. If I'm pulling up, I'm hitting my traps, okay? Here, I'm pulling in this direction, so I'm targeting my lower lats. That really gives you the beef of the latissimus dorsi. So if you look from the front and you look from the back, you can see them really come out and flare from the very bottom. A lot of people have strong upper lats, but not enough people have strong lower lats. This is a great way to target this normal weakness. So after isolating and pre-fatiguing the lats, with the first row, I like to go onto this exercise instead of a conventional single arm row. The reason being is because I don't feel my obliques work as much. And my waist is a little bit thicker anyway compared to some people. I don't want to make it any bigger. I want to work on some width. So what I'm going to do is support myself here, and I'm going to hold onto a handle here, and just like a bent over single arm row, I'm going to row one arm unilaterally at a time. All right, let me get into this. All right, once you've done one side and you're looking at around 14 to 15 repetitions there, or to absolute failure, you're going to move on to the other arm. Obviously unilateral, about 14, 15 repetitions there, the same there. Then you can rest for about a minute. It's a larger muscle group which will require a little bit more oxygen, get that ATP back, and then hit it again for around 3 sets in total. Now we're going to be targeting the lower back and the lumbar region. Now generally people would go for a deadlift hyperextension. I'm going to be performing a hyperextension / deadlift on the cable row here. So what I've got is a flat attachment here. I'm going to put my feet on here as if I'm going to do a normal row, and I'm going to deadlift back, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and then forward, making sure that I'm not over targeting the hamstrings, so I've got a slight bend in my legs, and then pulling back with my lumbar and my lower region of the back. All right, with this particular exercise, I like to do around 15 to 20 repetitions. Deadlift day, okay, maybe I'll go a little bit lower, but I want to work the fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers, get the blood in there, only rest for about a minute between each set, leaving the ego at the door, but making sure that you're getting fantastic development out of this movement. So these are my chosen back movements. Please give them a go, subscribe and comment below.